As the crypto winter extends in time, more and more layoffs will be the norm in the industry. Speaking of layoffs, Coinbase, we take a look at their financials, show you how much money they are burning through every quarter. You will not believe how many hundreds of millions Coinbase is going through. We also got XRP friendly lawyer John Deaton out there letting us know what the latest SEC action against crypto is. It appears Gary Gensler is out there just to funnel money back to his Wall Street crony friends. And we've got XRP price talk. Ooh, the heat map is not looking pretty, sister. All right, we're sitting at 24,095. Bitcoin down 2.25 last 24 hours. Several attempts to break and hold 25,000 failed. Now sees Bitcoin at 24. ETH 1645. XRP highlight of the show. Not at 40 cents yet. Super imperative we see XRP claw its way back to that 40 cent mark. We talked for a while about XLM being above that 9 cent. There they are sitting at 9.1. Major crypto firms eliminate employees, layoff rate increases. Crypto winter is here and we're not out of it just yet. Many leading crypto companies including Genesis, Crypto.com, Coinbase, Huobi, Gemini, Wired, DCG, Blockchain.com have cut short their employees, making crypto layoffs in 2023 reach more than 41% of the total layoffs in 2022. Let me put that into perspective for you. In the first 7 weeks of 2023, we have 41% of the total of 2022 in terms of layoffs. Holy crap. For instance, reports suggest that Genesis let off 30% of the company's employees and filed for bankruptcy. Crypto.com fired 1/5 of the total employees, while Coinbase eliminated 950, constituting 20% of the total strength. Now, I brought up Coinbase and saying, hey, we're going to get some juicy, deeper dives into financials. I'm going to show you some tips and tricks to see if a company is doing good or not. Let's get to Coinbase. Coinbase says crypto needs scalability, but exchange still shuns BSV. Don't really give much of a shit about that. Why? Because I want to talk about Coinbase financials. You go on their quarterly earnings. These are all things that they file with the SEC, and I've got the information for you. Now, I'm looking at the shareholders version. They're going to come out with a full P&L version, which is going to have even more juicy detail. I'm going to do a standalone video on a full financial review like you would see from an FA3. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on that juicy learning action. All right, so let's talk about Coinbase revenue. All right, right-hand column right here, 2022, you've got revenue. 2.3 billion they made. That sounds good. Except for last year, they made 6.8. So they've lost 4.5 billion in revenue year over year, but it gets worse. Net revenue 7.3 million in 2021, 3.1 in 2022. So revenues are down a lot. Trading volume, right? We've talked about extended crypto winter. That's why I brought up the first article about massive layoffs. A lot of these layoffs are happening because the volume's just not there, right? People aren't trading. There's not as much need, right? Look at this trading volume. Consumer, and this is done in billions of dollars. Consumer was 535 billion in 2021 compared to 167 billion in 2022. That is a massive drop. What about institutional big bag money, baby? They went from 1.1 trillion in 2021 with Coinbase to 663 billion. Their trading volume is cut in half from 1.6 trillion to 830 billion. So now trading volume is down. Revenue is down heavily. Let's talk about their expenses. And this is just kind of a teaser for that deep dive. We're just putting the tip in, ladies. All right, total operating expenses. So we talked about income. Now we're going to talk about some expense action, right? What they spend. And don't worry, we've got XRP news and price talk action coming up later. Total OPEX, how much they spent. In 2021, where they made more money, they spent less. Yeah, holy crap. In 2021, they spent $4.7 billion, right? That's their operating expenses total. In 2022, 5.9 billion. That's right. So now, not only did they have revenues dropped in half, right? Their trading volume dropped in half. I mean, just massive mess, right? Horrible top line stuff. But now they have more expenses in the same year that their revenues are down. So they're burning through lots and lots of cash. We talked about layoffs, all right? What did they say on here? That Coinbase got rid of, what, 900 something employees, 20% of their workforce? Look at their full-time employees. Last year, 3730, 2021. 2022, 4510. So they've actually increased. So even though they've had layoffs, they've actually increased the number of employees on hand. So if their expenses are out of line, their income is down, trading revenue is down, they've got more employees, right, than what they had last year. What's the deal? So again, that's just kind of a teaser tip for you so you could see the deep dive information on these companies' financials. Hit the sub button so you don't miss out. FDIC getting into it, flexing their chest. All right, here's the deal. I'm happy about this, and I'm going to share some really cool news with you. Not every action out there against crypto is a bad thing. Today, we issued letters demanding 4 entities to stop making false and misleading statements about FDIC deposit insurance and to correct these falsehoods. Let's read more, and as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. FDIC went out after Zera Financial, Sex.io Corp, CapitalCoin.com, and BanklessTimes.com. You can read those at your leisure, but what I like to see here is they're going after people, talking about, hey, we are FDIC insured, or kind of like, hinting to it. No, you're not. You deal with crypto. Crypto is not FDIC insured. So this is a good way to protect the consumer. This is a way to protect the consumer before any of these projects blow up. Wall Street banks to offer crypto custody. All right, so we talked about Coinbase financials, money. I've said it since the beginning. The people that are going to make money in crypto guaranteed are the people selling the pitchforks and shovels. XRP lawyer, hidden agenda behind the SEC's crypto custodian shakeup. Gary Gensler out there helping out his big friends on Wall Street. Wall Street banks to offer crypto custody. According to a Bloomberg report, some of the large Wall Street banks are already gearing up to launch their digital asset custody offerings in the wake of the SEC's rule change in the crypto ecosystem. In addition to this, the traditional companies are becoming increasingly interested in custody services offered by companies with stakes in custody providers. Hence, it is argued by XRP lawyer that the proposed rule change is inclined to favor mainstream companies rather than crypto players. This is from John Deaton. Read this out loud, and it is exactly what C.V. Payne and I discussed months ago. Traditional finance firms and the crypto custodians they've backed may be the best position to profit from proposed changes to U.S. regulation for safeguarding digital assets. Gary Gensler in the SEC wants to include crypto in that list with tighter regulations. A lot of these companies out there in terms of custody would not meet the SEC's requirements, which would then mean they would not be allowed to operate in the United States. Regulatory attack on crypto from the SEC and Gary Gensler continues as he funnels more money apparently into, Wall Street. All right, XRP price action. What I got up on the screen right now is the full year's action right now of XRP. No, I know no candlesticks. I just want to show you some visuals here real quick. All right, so since the beginning, we've done fairly well. Started off 33, we're now at 39.1. Okay, that's not bad, okay? But we've seen cannot hold 40. Haven't been able to hold it. There was a few week time period here where it was above 40, working fairly well. Then we had some negative action here. We saw it has not been able to break through 40. Several attempts here as of late to break 40 ceiling, but have not been successful. Now let's switch it on over to the candlesticks, because that tells us actually how tight and how range bound XRP trading has become here as of late. And when we draw a box around the action, you can see it quite obvious. We have been fairly range bound here the last 3 months since the FTX collapse. Trading volume itself has also been down quite a bit. And let's talk about XRP being range bound. A lot of this has to do with developments of the case, well, lack thereof. Both sides have already filed everything. We're just now waiting on the judge's decision. So I don't think you're going to see too much action right now happening with XRP, knowing that the case is right there. Don't get me wrong, you're going to have your macros, right? You're going to have your CPI data, you're going to have Jerome Powell, you're going to have their beige book, all that kind of stuff out there that's going to tug and pull at it. But right now, the closer and closer we get to the deadline, to the finish line, and by the way, there is no deadline, but the closer we get to that finish line, the more people are going to be waiting on the sidelines, anxiously going, hey, the movement, the biggest movement is the case. That's where the real action's happening. That's what we're all waiting for. That's why we're seeing XRP range bound when you zoom out like this. Crypto winter continues. Easiest way to save money, laying off staff. Coinbase, a little bit of the tip action right there, taking a look into their numbers. You can see they've got low income, higher expenses, and higher employees year over year. They are probably going to be in line to lay off more employees to try to get their numbers to look even better? No, because their numbers look like crap. Deaton's out there saying, hey, Gary Gensler's funneling money to his Wall Street friends. I'm out there inclined to believe him, because why are they picking on XRP Ripple Labs in the first place with the case? There's so many other big obvious ones out there that they could have gone after. Just like the FDIC is doing right now, saying, hey, look, you're saying you're FDIC insured and you're obviously not, so we're going to go after you. Come on, SEC, what are you doing? Thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to see more crypto Web3 action tailored just for you, that's this video right here. Until more news breaks, I'm going to get a run in today because the weather is beautiful, sunny, and nice. You cool cats, have a great rest of your day.